Took a nice fall at work today. Don't worry, the drywall I was carrying didn't get hurt, but my elbow on the other hand. Get out of my way. Go away. Takes 6 hits to get rid of these things. How annoying. Let's go in here and... Oh, nope. Max Slimer. It's big and it's ugly. It also drops little chunks of itself when you hit it. This is actually a pretty simple boss. Well, for the most part anyway. As long as you don't get cornered like that. I always say things are simple and then I proceed to screw it up royally. So I'm clearly so good at this game. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Boop. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop. Kind of a boring boss, really. Oh, it's dead. But yeah, not all that hard. Yari! I'm so good. Ignoring you. Nope, not gonna deal. What's up here? There's a feather demon, I'm kinda inclined to... 2 feather demons! Lovely. Give me that greenstone. Greenstone attaches wind to your whip. Guess what the harpies are resistant to? Wind. In case you couldn't guess. Ugh! Death has returned! Mortal, you know of a man by the name of Maxim, do you not? Yes, I do. What about him? I believe that man has discovered objects that hold my lord's powers. You mean Dracula's remains? My lord's fragmented remains? Now it all makes perfect sense. What on earth are you talking about? You have provided me with an answer, so I shall reward you with an explanation. It's simple. This castle is a creation of Maxim's will. What? But he's not capable of such a feat. True of the original Maxim, but possession of my lord's remains changes everything. The castle's 2 spirits now embody my lord's powers. The castle's 2 spirits? 2 spirits exist now within his body. His original spirit, and a wicked spirit born from my lord's remains. What a ridiculous notion. And so 2 castles were born to embody the 2 spirits. Of the 2 spirits, the wicked one wanted the castles most. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 castles? Ignorant mortal. Don't you realize that this castle has 2 layers? I don't want to have anything more to do with you. Farewell. Wait, are you running away from me? This castle, as it is now, is a transient one. I must go and aid its completion. Well, guess we're following him. Whoop. 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 Swirly Doom Portal. This is the same place I was before, but the aura about it has changed. Now I see. This is what Death meant when he said there were 2 castles. And if you check your map, yes, you can confirm this. 2 castles. Both share the exact same layout. They're just different. So now we've flipped over to Castle B. As you can see, we've actually flipped back and forth between the castles before without really having any realization that we were doing so. Or at least Justin didn't realize. I knew, of course, because I played this game. Up! That armored fleamen. Lovely. At least when they're not in their armor, they don't really do anything. Rainbow juice! Tasty. Now to beeline for that thing, because I know it's in here somewheres. I'm not that far off from it, and I want it because it's really good. Proceeds to break the rip. Jump over me. Thank you. These things are so not worth fighting, like, ever. Castle B's a lot less dangerous. I'm fine with this. Jeez, the clock tower in Castle B is tame. Was there a shrine up here? Yes, there was. Tall clock. Did something... It dropped something, which got stuck in the wall. That's an insult. What's in here? Ah. This object has a purpose in this castle. You can smack it to move the bar. Sometimes the castles have objects in parallel that can affect each other between the two different castles. Other times they just have objects in one layer that seem to serve no purpose but actually do things in the other layer. Let's, like, not. White Dragon level 2! He's guarding Valentine's chocolates that I do want. Ha. See, I know how you work. You're like the classic White Dragons. Valentine's chocolates. Not that hearts serve that much purpose in this game, because basic sub-weapons on their own kind of pale in comparison to the spellbook combos. Especially that particular one. I really hope this recording isn't glitching out. If it does, I'm gonna, like, flip a table. Well, that isn't suspicious in the slightest. Bronze Garter. Come on, man. Boop. Whee! Oh, did I even mention this before? Press down and A when you're in the air and have no jumps left to do a down kick. I never mentioned that. Wee. 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 Well, this is one of those secret shops I was mentioning, but I don't have the condition. It looks like I need some sort of card item before the merchant will show up here. I think this is a good place to cut it, and really hope that it didn't glitch. Empty hallways. I am very, very close. I can taste it. It's time for the Race of Doom. Are we ready? Here we go. We have to race this iron ball to the goal. If it gets there before we do, it blocks the entrance, it blocks the way in, and we can never get back there and never get the goodies, which is terrible. Fortunately, in Castle B, this race is much simpler. In Castle A, this race is hard. Really, really, really hard. You have to be, like, perfect. And it's really hard because there are so many obstacles in the way. Fortunately here, there's just some fleamen, which you can ignore by sliding. Up, up, boop. Up, 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 up. Easy enough. Healing Mail, Heart Choker. Unfortunately, the B race is what's guarding the race. This race in the other castle is guarding what I want. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun thing to do without save states. Criminy. I'm actually not looking forward to that at all. Stop that. Lucky Ring, Raccoon Figure. Might as well check out these things. The Lucky Ring, it's just the Lucky Charm times 2 in one item. Yay. Heart Choker makes hearts become big hearts, essentially. Whatever. Oh right, the Healing Mail. I suppose I should show off what that does. Basically, if you stand around, you regenerate health. But, so, yeah, it's not all that useful. I mean, I suppose if you wanted to be real cautious about things, you could basically just, like, stand around and then either set your Game Boy down or just, like, hold the turbo button. Bonk! I wonder, can I even reach this area in the other castle right now? I need to go back and check. It's imperative that I get this item as soon as I possibly can. So one moment while I go and check. Okay, here goes. Let's give it a shot. Now, I believe there's a solid wall here until you've broken it open in Castle B. Could be wrong, but I think that's the case. Arabakis, they just kind of move towards you. Just, like, hit them in the face or something. Again, we need a card, a hint card, I think. Now, here's how I'm going to do this. Time for me to show off why the race is so much harder in Castle A than it is in Castle B. I'm probably going to end up doing this off-screen and abusing save states because this is really freaking hard. It requires, like, perfection. Just watch. Just watch how much harder this is. Oh, that probably just cost it. Oh my god, I did it! Lucky Cat, Valentine's chocolates, rainbow juice, Thunderbook, or Bolt Book. Oh lord, I did it! I need to... Oh. I will most definitely flip a table if that did not record properly. That's exhilarating. That's awesome. Anyway, time for me to finally show off why the Bolt Book is so good and breaks the game in half. This. summons these little shields. Costs a big chunk of MP, but these shields are persistent. These shields damage things they touch. They take like 25 hits before they go away. These are just incredibly good. They just, like, destroy everything. Weak enemies like those can be ignored. And look how much damage they do, it's a lot. These things are amazing. And this is why you grab a holy book and you just hold on to it, because you couple it with this and then you just proceed to break everything in the game. Most of the challenge in the game is now gone, as far as combat is concerned. On top of that, you can still attack, too. Normally difficult enemies. Not anymore, they aren't. Because all I have to do is just stand next to them and they just die. Everything just dies. It's wonderful. Anyway, with this, I think it's actually time to do a bit of backtracking. So in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to backtrack over to other different paths that we haven't been on, or that we haven't fully explored. So I will see you then. Wait, I forgot something. Silly me, I must go get it. So you come down here in the race room. This wall is false, you can slide through it. Fang of Vlad. This boosts your strength, I believe, by quite a bit. 10 points, I think. So, yeah. Now you do more damages, which is quite nice. Don't forget to pick that up. Okay, now we're ending the episode.